Hello and welcome to tonight's soothing journey through the colorful and action-packed world of Power Rangers. As we settle in for this relaxing exploration of pop culture history, let me invite you to make yourself comfortable and allow your mind to wander through the more phenomenal universe of these iconic superheroes. The Power Rangers have captured the imagination of millions around the world, with their distinctive colored suits and extraordinary abilities to protect Earth from various threats. Their journey from a Japanese television concept to a global phenomenon spans decades of creative evolution and cultural impact. Tonight, we'll explore how this beloved franchise began, the creative minds behind its success, and the lasting legacy it continues to build. So take a deep breath, relax your muscles, and prepare to drift into the fascinating story of how 5 teenagers with attitude became one of the most enduring superhero teams in television history. The origins of Power Rangers trace back to Japan. In the mid-1970s, when Toei Company launched a series called Super Sentai that would forever change the landscape of children's action entertainment. This original Japanese program featured teams of color-coded heroes fighting against fantastical villains with elaborate costumes and special effects that were revolutionary for their time. The concept proved immensely popular in Japan, where it continued to evolve through various iterations and team configurations over many years. It wasn't until the early 1990s that an American television producer named Haim Saban discovered the potential of this format for Western audiences. The story goes that Saban was traveling in Japan when he happened to see an episode of Super Sentai playing on a hotel television. He was immediately struck by the visual appeal and action-oriented format, recognizing its potential to captivate children in the United States and beyond. With determination and vision, Saban acquired the rights to adapt the Japanese footage for American television, beginning a creative process that would transform children's programming for decades to come. This adaptation wasn't a simple matter of dubbing Japanese content into English, as many might assume. Saban's innovative approach involved filming new footage with American actors for the scenes where the heroes appeared unmasked, then seamlessly integrating this with action sequences from the Japanese show Kyoryu Sentai Zyoranger. This hybrid production model allowed for culturally relevant storytelling while maintaining the spectacular action sequences that made the original so compelling. After shopping the concept to various networks, Fox Kids eventually took a chance on the unusual format in 1993, launching Mighty Morphin Power Rangers to an audience that had never seen anything quite like it before. The show's premise centered around 5 teenagers selected by an interdimensional being named Zordon to defend Earth against the evil witch Rita Repulsa and her monstrous minions. Each teenager was assigned a color and prehistoric animal theme, granting them extraordinary powers when they morphed into their ranger forms. The combination of teenage drama, martial arts action, giant robots, and monsters proved to be an irresistible formula for young viewers, who quickly made the show a ratings phenomenon and cultural touchstone of the 1990s. The original Mighty Morphin team consisted of Jason the Red Ranger, Zach the Black Ranger, Trini the Yellow Ranger, Kimberly the Pink Ranger, and Billy the Blue Ranger, with Tommy later joining as the legendary Green Ranger who would become one of the franchise's most beloved characters. These original cast members helped establish the template for what would become a revolving door of diverse Rangers throughout the franchise's history. The show's success was immediate and overwhelming, quickly becoming the highest-rated children's television program and launching a merchandising empire that included action figures, playsets, video games, and countless other products bearing the Power Rangers brand. The cultural impact was so significant that concerns about the show's action violence even prompted congressional hearings about children's television content. Despite these controversies, or perhaps partly because of them, Power Rangers captured the zeitgeist of the 1990s and established itself as a dominant force in children's entertainment. As the original series continued its successful run, the production team faced a unique challenge. They had used all the available footage from Kyoryu Sentai Zyuranger, but wanted to continue the popular show. This led to the first major evolution of the franchise, as they began incorporating footage from subsequent Super Sentai seasons while maintaining the same beloved characters. The evolution of Power Rangers from its initial concept to a multimedia franchise represents one of the most successful adaptations of international content for American audiences. After the phenomenal success of the original Mighty Morphin era, the franchise began a pattern of regular reinvention that continues to this day. Each new season would typically introduce a new team of Rangers, new powers, and new threats, while maintaining the core elements that fans had come to expect. This format allowed the show to remain fresh, while continually incorporating footage from Japan's ongoing Super Sentai series. Some of the most notable iterations included Power Rangers Zeo, Power Rangers Turbo, Power Rangers in Space, and Power Rangers Lost Galaxy. Each new incarnation brought unique elements to the franchise while maintaining the fundamental formula of teamwork, personal growth, and spectacular action sequences. The transition between seasons was often handled through carefully crafted storylines that would pass the torch from one Ranger team to the next, creating a sense of continuity within the ever-changing universe. As the franchise progressed, it developed a rich mythology and expanded universe that rewarded longtime viewers while remaining accessible to new generations discovering the Rangers for the first time. Behind the scenes, the production of Power Rangers represented a unique challenge in television production. The hybrid model of combining American-shot character scenes with Japanese action footage required careful planning and creative adaptation. Scripts needed to be written around the available Super Sentai footage, often requiring creative solutions to make the narrative flow coherently. This constraint actually fostered innovation, as writers and producers had to think outside conventional television production methods. The franchise changed hands several times throughout its history, with Saban Entertainment initially producing the series before it was acquired by Disney in 2001. Under Disney's ownership, the show continued with new iterations, including Power Rangers Ninja Storm, Power Rangers Dino Thunder, and Power Rangers Mystic Force. In a surprising turn of events, Haim Saban reacquired the franchise from Disney in 2010, bringing it back to its original creative home before eventually selling to Hasbro in 2018. Each ownership change brought slightly different approaches to the franchise, though the core formula remained remarkably consistent throughout these transitions. Throughout these changes, Power Rangers maintained its position as one of the longest-running children's television series in history, with over 20 different themed seasons and more than 900 episodes produced across nearly 3 decades of continuous production. The cultural impact of Power Rangers extends far beyond simple entertainment value, as the franchise has influenced generations of children and left an indelible mark on popular culture. The show pioneered a distinctive aesthetic that blended American teen drama with Japanese tokusatsu action, creating a unique hybrid that influenced countless subsequent programs. Perhaps most significantly, Power Rangers consistently featured diverse casts at a time when representation in children's media was far less common than today. From its earliest episodes, the show included characters from various ethnic backgrounds working together as equals, sending a powerful message about teamwork and inclusion to young viewers. The franchise also notably featured strong female characters who participated equally in the action alongside their male counterparts, helping to break down gender stereotypes in children's action programming. Power Rangers toys became staples of childhood play, with the distinctive morphers, action figures, and combining Zord vehicles becoming some of the most sought-after toys of the 1990s and beyond. The recognizable visual language of the franchise, particularly the iconic helmet designs and color coding, has permeated popular culture and continues to be instantly recognizable even to those who never watched the show. Fascinating facts about the franchise reveal the extraordinary scope of its influence and the creativity behind its production. Actor Jason David Frank, who portrayed Tommy Oliver in multiple incarnations, including the Green Ranger, White Ranger, Red Zeo Ranger, and Black Dino Thunder Ranger, holds the record for most appearances in the franchise. His character's evolution, from villain to hero and eventual mentor, demonstrated the surprising depth and character development possible within the seemingly simple format. Another interesting aspect of production involves the challenges of adapting the Super Sentai footage, which sometimes featured elements that wouldn't translate well to American audiences. For instance, the Yellow Ranger in the original Japanese footage was actually male, while the American character Trini was female, requiring careful editing and costume adjustments. The Power Rangers franchise has included more than 140 different individual Rangers across its various iterations, each with unique powers, weapons, and backstories that contribute to the rich tapestry of the universe. The musical legacy of Power Rangers also deserves recognition, with its iconic Go Go Power Rangers theme song becoming an instant classic that continues to evoke nostalgia for generations of fans. The franchise's longevity has even created a phenomenon where parents who grew up watching the original series in the 1990s can now share new iterations with their own children, creating a multi-generational fan community that few children's properties have achieved. The enduring legacy of Power Rangers continues to evolve and expand in the modern media landscape, demonstrating remarkable adaptability across changing entertainment platforms and audience expectations. After nearly 3 decades on television, the franchise remains active, with new seasons continuing to introduce fresh concepts while honoring the rich history that preceded them. Beyond television, Power Rangers has expanded into feature films, with a major Hollywood production released in 2017 that offered a more mature reimagining of the original team for a new generation. The franchise has also found success in comic books, with Boom Studios publishing critically acclaimed series that explore more complex storytelling within the Power Rangers universe than was possible in the children's television format. These comics have delved into darker themes and more nuanced character development while maintaining respect for the source material that inspired them. In the digital realm, Power Rangers has embraced the potential of streaming platforms, with the entire catalog finding new audiences through services like Netflix and YouTube, allowing for nostalgic revisiting and discovery by new fans. The merchandising. Empire continues to thrive with collectibles targeting both children and adult collectors, including high-end replicas of iconic weapons and helmets that appeal to the now-grown original audience. As we look to the future, the Power Rangers universe shows no signs of powering down, with plans for new television iterations, film projects, and expanded media continuing to develop under Hasbro's ownership. The cultural significance of Power. Rangers extends beyond mere entertainment, as the franchise has served as a gateway for many Western audiences to discover Japanese tokusatsu and broader Asian pop culture. For countless fans, Power Rangers represented their first exposure to concepts, aesthetics, and storytelling approaches from across the Pacific, fostering cross-cultural appreciation during their formative years. The emphasis on teamwork, sacrifice, and standing up for what's right has provided generations of children with positive messages wrapped in exciting, accessible packaging. These values have resonated with audiences around the world, transcending cultural boundaries and language. Barriers to connect with the universal human desire for heroes who overcome adversity through cooperation and determination. As entertainment has become increasingly fragmented across platforms and demographics, Power Rangers remains one of the few franchises that has maintained continuous relevance through adapting to changing tastes while preserving its essential identity. The colorful heroes have evolved from a television phenomenon to a multi-platform franchise that spans generations, creating a shared cultural touchstone that bridges different eras of childhood. As we close our exploration of this remarkable journey from Japanese television adaptation to global cultural icon, we can appreciate how Power Rangers has morphed along with its audience while maintaining the core values and excitement that made it special from the very beginning. May its legacy of teamwork, diversity, and imagination continue to inspire new generations for many years to come.